Good afternoon, everyone. Jason here. Today is September 5th, and this is your aftermarket update. So I hope that you had a good Labor Day holiday. We had a long extended break here at the Oil Trading Group. We were off Friday through to yesterday. This is our first trading day back since the long holiday weekend. And while it's always good to spend time with family and friends during a holiday weekend like we just had, it's also good to get back to trading. And today was a particularly nice day for us here at the Oil Trading Group. We had one trade and done. We were 132 ticks, and it was really a fairly simple equation here today. We got in off of our market maker levels. I'm going to talk to you about those here in just a moment, and we'll spend a little bit of time dissecting the one opportunity that we got into here today. All right, so first things I want to show you here, this is your oil chart. These are your overnight levels. They're called your market structure levels. They provide you with structure for your overnight session. You really can see how they really did pretty much that. You had this move from the structure mid to the signal, then it sold off, then it went to the structure target, it sold off, went to the next level above and sold off, and then, of course, you had this breakout here later in the session or later in the morning. I'm going to come back and talk about this structure up here. But first things I want to do is I want to talk to you about this 4681 area here. Correction, that is, 4801 rather, not 4601. 4801. I want to talk to you about this area for just a moment. You can see that the market came up into this area right around 6 o'clock this morning, Central Time, and then sold off right to for about 20 ticks down to 82. Right before the open today, the market comes back up over the top. We get a breakdown rally through, then come back underneath, and we begin to rotate around this level. Now, one of the things that we knew coming into the day is that obviously with the refinery closures due to Hurricane Harvey, there was quite a bit of angst about what was going to be happening with the refineries, et cetera. Well, those refineries started coming back online today, and you could see that there was just a nice steady climb as a result of that news. So when we got right here at the open, and I'm going to turn on your structure levels here. So these are your daily structure signals. Right here at the open, as we began to rotate around, these are 3-minute bars. This is about 20, 30 minutes right before the open. We got in long right before the open today here at 4801, and our thought process here was that we should rally into, we had a level at 24. We had a level at 24 on another chart here on a higher time frame. Let me see if I can bring this over to you. This is one of our sweet spot retracement areas. So if you look right here at 24, that is 47. Let's see, that's 47.93, and then of course we had this 47.24 area right here. So this was a retracement on a higher time frame area, and so as we were rotating around here at the open, this area, which is one of our favorite retracement sweet spots, and you have, depending on time frames and things like that, as you measure them, this was providing you with an excellent amount of resistance till we broke up over the top, and we couldn't get back down underneath that level. So we thought at 4801, which is where our market structure extension was, that we should be at least able to rally into 22, 24 up here, and then we should be able to, if nothing else, we should be able to get safe out of that trade. I do want you to see this level up here where the market has stopped so far today around 48.96, and that again was another one of those sweet spot retracements. But the point is that when we got over the top of this structure extension 1 here and we began to rotate around it at this 4801 area, that was our signal that we should reach out to at least market structure extension 2 and or that sweet spot area up at 24. And if we were able to get through that, then we would be looking for a bigger picture target. Now, our ultimate target on this move was 48.71. That was our ultimate target. In fact, in the video, I think I say 62 or 63. That was just an initial read measured between these two areas here. That was kind of an initial read when you start looking at this structure target area and this extension, and just another measurement that we use. But that was a structural area that we were looking at, is around into that mid-60s. In fact, when we got up to 48.50 to 60, we talked about that specifically being an area because we could see the liquidity beginning to develop around that. So anyway, shortly after we named that initial target at 62 or 63 on the video, we moved it up to 71, and the market gets up to 70 and pulls back just a little bit here and we get out at 66 ticks. So when it rolled up here to 70, we got out, ended up getting out at 67 for 66 ticks times 2 lots, or 132 total ticks. But the other thing that I want to show you here is our market maker levels. Once we get to a level like this, right, at your structure signal, we think that this market's going to kick the signal and pay the target, right? Up here, the target was 40. Market gets up here into 38. In fact, we were a little concerned in the trading room that might be all you get. But again, we had that level at 24 that I just showed you, that sweet spot retracement area at 24. And so we made the determination that if we leave the trail stop underneath that, and that if the market breaks down underneath, then we would have a good 20 or 21 tick times 2 lots, 40 tick trade, which would not be a bad thing. But we were going to be holding on for this final target up above, which ultimately we hit. So we get into the trade just a little bit before 8 a.m. Central Time, and we finally get out right up in this area at around 8:30. So it's about a 35-minute trade here today. Ends up being 66 ticks times 2 lots, or 132 ticks, and it was a really nice way to get our trading week started. We've had a really good month of August, and we are starting off September in a really strong way as well. So I'm going to stop talking now and let you watch this OTG trade of the day. Go ahead and put a long on here at 48.01. So if you look at that price ladder, my stop here will be 12 ticks to 89. And my initial target is going to be up here to, I got hit but no fill, by the way. My initial target is going to be up here at that 63. Okay? So I am filled now at 01 long, 48.01 long. All right, so you saw right there at the end of the trade that we pulled that trail stop down, actually pulled the target down just a couple of ticks. I could have added what ends up being another 5 ticks to the equation. Again, remembering that our initial target was going to be this 71 up here. The market comes down. It wouldn't have been worth putting up with all that heat down to 50 as it rallies. Then again, eventually rallies up into 71. So 66 ticks times 2 lots, 132 ticks for the OTG trade of the day. And so that is a really good way to start our trading week. As always, I want to say thank you for spending time watching the videos here at the Oil Trading Group. And until next time, I want to wish you good luck and good trading.